and how we can use marketing and its architecture and its use cases, business use cases, and where all we can use and how we can use and why SAP marketing came into picture, and whether it can be used only specific to an industry like e-commerce, or it can be used any other non-e-commerce based industry. So these kind of questions I'll be answering you, and difference between on-premise and cloud version. So we have the on-premise as well earlier, but now everything SAP has moved everything to cloud because of the new trend of cloud. So slowly they are migrating to cloud, and it's a different. I have seen SAP Marketing Cloud, and then I'll walk you through onboarding and getting started. So let's say you as an initial administrator, once you receive an email.
Hello.
Yes, Joshua, able to hear me?
It's your voice is somewhat disturbance. Something it's happening. Hello.
Is it better now?
Yeah, but I cannot see your screen.
I don't have a visibility. Okay, my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, so initially I'll walk you through SAP marketing and how it can be used and what all the areas we can use SAP marketing, like e-commerce or non-e-commerce, and its architecture and its businesses, and overview about multiple applications which are nothing but direct SAP marketing, and how we need to enable, and what all the features we have, and about on-premise and cloud version of SAP Marketing Cloud, and what are the different and app finder profile which we have in marketing, and then I'll walk you through about onboarding session. Like let's say if your company got an access for a cloud version, it's a licensed version from SAP. So initially, once you get, how can you start with that? So what are the initial steps which you need to perform as an initial administrator, and how to start with? I'll walk you through that, and setting up the marketing area, budget plan, marketing, spend management, etc., and different business roles and what are the business catalogs that are, and about business templates. So business roles are nothing but let's say backend employees, I can say, and these are the if you apply these roles to a specific people or a group of people, they have the access for a specific applications in SAP marketing. So let's say you have a 10 bunch of applications in SAP Marketing Cloud. So based on the roles, they can access the particular. As an administrator, can access each and every type of SAP Marketing Cloud. If you assign to specific roles, then they can have the access visibility to only that particular applications. And its user provisioning, implementation steps, and creation of identity access management. So we have another application cloud, SAP Application Cloud, nothing but SAP Identity Access Management. So this application is used just to provide admin access or else any other specific access to any clouds like marketing, commerce cloud, Geekia, and analytics, Qualtrics. So any of the cloud environments, if we want to provide access to them. So apart from creating a user in the specific clouds, we need to provide a specific access to in the SAP Identity Access Management. So that's how we get the initial onboarding done, and then we'll move to understanding about the different contacts and accounts. So I'll walk you through like what's the difference between all these four accounts, and different between contact, consumer, prospect, and accounts. So we have all these particular type of contacts available, and each has its own specific role, and we'll be using in a B2B and a B2C scenarios, and linking an account to a contact. So I hope you know about accounts. So if you're not, then I'll give a brief idea about it. What's an account? So account in the sense like let's say in a B2B world. So it's basically about a commerce scenario, I can say. So in a B2B world, we have an account, and under that account, let's say Adidas is an account for that particular. It's a B2B company. Let's say I'm a B2B. I'm a seller of like fabrics or something, and I want to sell to Adidas or Nike, or all these are my clients. So I don't know whether they come to me or not. So I'll create an account for the particular uh, uh, business, and I'll assign the particular contacts in the particular account. So that is nothing but an account. So I'll give a overview about that. No worries for now, and then I'll take you through the key capabilities of it account and how we can use that, and what all the interactions available, and what all the fields and how we can use, and about the analytics 360-degree view of a customer, contact, prospect, and an account, and data model for interaction, contact, interactions, products, and other interactions. Like so, the main reason we use marketing is like this is one of the key functions like interaction. So based on the particular interactions, uh, we will segregate those customers or contacts into groups, and we will do a campaigning. And based on the campaign performance, we'll again segregate and convert them from lead to customer or a contact. And merging logics, like if we have duplicate accounts, how we can merge, and what all the key fields we can use to in the merging logic. I'll walk you through that, and the best practice of a data source, like from what all the systems we can fetch data into SAP Marketing Clouds, and what all the uh, other than OData and API management, and what all the available sources like SAP Data Hub, what all the ways we can fetch data from third-party systems, and its extensibility, adding custom fields using adaptive UI, and custom fields and custom logics, which say you want to your customer, you have a custom requirement, like you want to give a specific date based on the date of birth, you want to assign a key or a tag to a particular contact. So how we can implement such things. So I'll walk you through that. And as you asked yesterday, I'll walk you through that about the import and import monitoring. Like what are the ways we can import other than core data, API, and some communication mediums like SAP Cloud Platform integrations. So there are other ways like loading data using CSV. So we have different templates like product classification, account, contact, and there are various other templates we available. So we need to fetch those templates from marketing, and uh, we need to segregate the data, and we need to arrange, and we need to reload to SAP Marketing Cloud. And if we face any issues, how we need to overcome those errors, and how to monitor those error logs, and all those things I'll be covering in these sessions. And so free text and about cleanup activities, like let's say after a few days, if you want to clean up any unwanted data from the SAP Marketing Cloud, so what all the uh, apps or what all the out of the box available cron jobs available to clean up those particular data, I'll be covering in the data import and export. And coming
Excuse me, what is mean of OData use case? Like what the purpose it use?
So I think you know APIs in any technology, APIs how to fetch. You'll have a URL. So in the same way, we have a old data concept, which is a currently new one. So we will be, it's just like API. So using
Okay,
OData, fetching that any information for communication purpose, we use just like a API call. I'll be giving you an overview about that. No worries.
okay, fine. Yeah.
And coming to segmentation and target groups, so segmentation and target campaign. and these are the key fundamentals of marketing clouds. So I'll be covering in the segmentation target group. Like segmentation is nothing but segregating or categorizing a group of contacts or based on their particular area, location, gender. There are multiple fields available for a particular. If you take any customer, for the particular customer, we have multiple fields like where they are coming from, what is their address, their PIN code, and what all the interactions they have, and what is their email ID, whether it's a Gmail or a Yahoo, or else from which location they belong to. And there are multiple fields available in a particular context. So you can choose any of those fields and you can segregate based on that. Let's say I want to segregate only a US customer and I want to trigger a campaign for that particular customer for the next coming 5 days based on a launch of a new brand. So I can segregate easily using segmentation app. And if you want to customize any other fields in the segmentation, we can do, and I'll give you an overview about that. And based on segmentation, you can create static groups, target groups, and dynamic target groups, and live target groups. So these are the different target groups. Target groups are nothing but the group of people who we are targeting in the particular campaign or whatever. So we'll create, there are three types of available. Dynamic in the sense like if we create a target groups, and if in future, if any of the customer met such a condition, they will be dropping into the same target group. And live target groups, it's a live purpose, and static target groups are nothing but it's just a target group. It won't change dynamically. And in segmentation, custom fields, as I said you in the before, and extensibility in target groups. So one of the key feature available in Marketing Cloud is a recommendation. So I think let's say if you log into any Mintra or Jabang app and you saw a few products, and end of the day you just left without checking out. You just add to cart and you just left. And the very next morning you'll find an email or a app notification saying that your cart is still waiting for you. You can just go and do a checkout. So you'll be wondering like how come you could see that those messages, even you can see such type of messages in your social networking like Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. So using marketing recommendations itself, we are seeing such notifications and emails. So what it does is like it will fetch your user interactions on a daily basis, and it will trigger a recommendation saying that these are the you have seen these products just before, and I think you like this one. Just go and check out. If not, you can find few more alternatives for this. So such kind of recommendations we can publish on social networking, on any e-commerce sites or whatever. So for this, we are using SAP Leonardo machine learning algorithms. So these are the predefined algorithms which are available in Marketing Cloud, and we will just configure those algorithms as per our requirement, and we will use it. So for now, they have provided covering all of the basic user any client requirements like most viewed, most purchased, and there are such requirements. They're covering. They have given few sample templates, and we can use those, and most of those templates cover any client requirements. If the client has a requirement to configure those, then we can easily configure it, and there is no any machine learning expert not required here. And about in the recommendation, we have recommendation scenarios, recommendation models, and recommendation algorithms. So all these are linked together to create a recommendation. And about the campaign, as I said, once I segregated using segmentation a group of people, I'll create a target group, and I'll target the particular group with a campaign saying that let's say if you have abandoned a cart yesterday, today I'll trigger a mail saying that your cart is lonely, it's waiting for you, please go and check out. Or else if I may provide you some discount like 10% or 5%, and based on your interactions, like how likely you are, how many times you visited the page, and what all the products you viewed, and based on those interactions, I can configure in Marketing Cloud and based on the interactions, I can segregate to you to a particular target group, and I can target you. So let's say you are just looking only for one product since last 10 days. It means that you are very likely to buy the particular product, and you are looking for something like a discount or a better variant or better color. So I'll try to understand by using Marketing Cloud. We'll try to understand the user behavior. Based on the user behavior, we'll try to understand like what user is looking for, and based on few machine learning algorithms in Marketing Cloud, we'll try to understand and we'll segregate and we'll target the particular customers. And we have a beautiful email content studio in SAP Marketing Cloud. Like there is no need of a UI developer to create any email campaign template for that. We just using few simple drag and drops. You can create any email campaign content with the email. And coming back to interaction
What is
capability.
this trigger sample? What is meant by trigger sample? What is trigger meant? We have email campaigning, trigger campaigning, and so many campaigns are there. What is the trigger meant in an example?
So trigger based in the sense based off a particular action, it's going to trigger. Let's say if a cart is abandoned. So if a particular user has an abandoned action, then this trigger based campaign is going to trigger, and it will send an email to the particular customers. Like trigger is nothing but it's just like an action based on some particular action. This is going to act on that.
But actually, if any customer was like they have a card in left, they have kept some product in the card. Like through an email also we can send. But what is even the trigger campaign also it's take like an action. You can take like it will drop in a message that your card is happy. Like you are selected one item, it's waiting for you. Like that, it's shown. What is the difference between even email and trigger? I'm asking the difference. The view or any other difference?
Okay, there is view is not the different. Action is a difference. Like let's say in real-time e-commerce solution, we have a lakhs of people, and in a single minute we have some thousands of abandoned carts. So we need to capture all those actions, and we need to trigger an email saying that your cart is abandoned. Please go and check out. So
Yeah.
Just segregating all those customers manually is a tricky job. So we are just creating a trigger, and based if there is such an interaction happen any of the customer, then it's going to act and it will trigger an email.
Okay.
So
like it's same. It's like a target group. Like we are creating one group and we are emailing to that member only.
Yes, exactly. So there are normal campaigns which runs only on if we manually trigger the campaign. But coming to trigger based campaign, it's based on some action only. It will trigger. Unless and until there is no action, it's not going to trigger.
Yeah, if a person deploy any product in the cart, then that person only will get it. Like we'll select that all persons in one group and we'll send that one home. Only based on that we'll send only the data.
No, based on the action. Like yeah, exactly. So we're gonna create a dynamic group based on the and cart. So to the particular customers only, it will trigger an email.
Yeah. Okay.
And about the integration capability with SAP and non-SAP third-party systems, like how to integrate to any other SAP systems, and I'll provide you a few documentations like how to create a communication user, communication system, and communication arrangement. So here the communication user is nothing but creating a user for authentication purpose, and communication system is nothing but and assigning this communication user to the communication system, and the dense communication system we are assigning to the communication arrangement. So Marketing Cloud already defined few core data and APIs, the APIs in and as group as a communication arrangement. Let's say if I want to integrate to C4C or SAP Commerce or Customer Data Cloud. So these are the other different cloud systems. So So the first thing I'll do is like I'll see whether the marketing has an API feasibility. So I can use that APIs like a post and get methods, and I can fetch the data and I can post data from any other third-party systems. So in a similar fashion, that Marketing Cloud, they have grouped all these APIs and given a name as a communication arrangement under communication arrangement app. So using these enabling these communication arrangements, I can have that OData or API enabled, and I can use those OData or APIs and fetch and post any data to third-party systems. And different communication arrangements have a good walk you through one of the different communication arrangements and integrating with OData and OData or API or Data Hub. What are the difference we have if you integrate with OData or API or Data Hub? And is there any other way to integrate any third-party systems? And
Here we
understanding about
have to know any programming languages.
nothing,
Sorry.
only nothing. We don't need any programming language here. It's just like a
Okay,
configuration.
okay, fine. Okay, okay.
Uh, Understanding about the origin IDs, like what are the key significance of origin ID? Origin ID in marketing is nothing but, let's say, I have a third-party systems like Commerce, Salesforce, and CRM, ERP. There are multiple third-party SAP or non-SAP systems. So let's say a particular contact as coming from some from Commerce or from Customer Data Cloud, and I need to know from which origin class came from. So that is the significance of origin ID. So origin ID defines from which third-party systems I got this particular contact instance or any other instance. And and the uh, authentication certificates, there are few certificate-based authentications required at few levels while we integrate to any third-party systems, and how to import that, how to fetch that. I'll walk you through that. And about, as I said, about the content studio, how to create an email templates and what are the new features and the old features available, and how to design a new template and how to use an existing template. I'll walk you through that. And what are the prerequisites for creating an email template, like assigning an marketing area, and there are various other key important figures which we need to assign to create to trigger an email to any target group, and I'll walk you through that. And finally, B2B and B2C use cases like lead management, lead transfer, score builder, corporate accounts, and lead nurturing, how to use all these features. And in a B2C use case, how we can use Marketing Cloud and why we are exactly using Marketing Cloud. Why not implement in the SAP Commerce or their own applications? So I'll walk you through all this. Do you have any questions, Sajani?
No.
So coming back to a quick overview about SAP Marketing Cloud, like initially it was developed by Hyderabad. So sooner they migrated, they merged to SAP and they started developing it, just like SAP Commerce. So even I have a more experience in Commerce. So then I started using Marketing Cloud and integrated multiple cloud systems with Marketing Cloud, and I have a good understanding about all the systems and why we use it and how we are using it. So basically, we are using marketing system. So why not we can implement the same solution in their own platforms? So it's just like loose coupling, I can say. Yeah, loose coupling in the sense we use. I think. Do you have any experience in the coding? Saujanya. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Do you have any other experience in coding languages?
Like Java and JavaScript.
Okay. So we have a loose coupling concept in Java, right? So like code reusability, we create multiple methods or multiple classes, and we can use when and where we need it. So just in
Yeah.
the same, we have created a marketing solution. So marketing cloud is based on top of HANA S/4HANA. So on the top of S/4HANA Cloud generic features and S/4HANA database, we created SAP Marketing Cloud. So it has a multiple. It's an intelligent system. I can see it uses multiple machine learning algorithms to understand a customer, and based on the customer, we can do a marketing expert can do whatever we want to do with the particular customer. And so initially when we get a new tenant, so we have two types of tenants. One is the stage and the quality tenant and the production tenants. So once we get a tenant, so just like a stage and a production environment, we have quality tenants. So where we do all our changes and then we configure in an app, and they will just move the particular whole configurations to a production tenant. So in this way, we work in quality and production tenant. So earlier we used to have a SAP Marketing Cloud on-premise, and now they have migrated to cloud version. Just like for a faster application use case, and uh, uh, just like uh, in a cloud we can deploy easily and we can accessibility. There is no downtime. So there are many, as you know, and that's the reason the SAP Marketing Cloud has moved to cloud version. So coming back to this is I think you have a overview about this trial version of SAP Marketing Cloud.
Yeah.
So this is a trial version, and in the when coming to a license version, you have few tiles enabled, like business users creating a communication arrangement, and communication user, and there are few other tiles which are enabled. So in a trial version, we have only about what all the other tiles, like functionality wise, we can explore much more in this trial version. But when it comes to integration, we need to get the license version to integrate to any third
In
party
the
system.
in the trial version, we can import the data.
No, in trial version we cannot.
Okay.
So if you want to enable other new tiles, if you can go to App Finder and you can see other all the tiles what are available, and if not enabled, you can enable it here. So based on this particular category, these are the tiles available. So this says that this particular tile has been pinned to the dashboard. And these are the different segregated areas, like account-based marketing. This is one of the key feature. Based on the particular account, we'll do the marketing, we'll analyze particular customers, campaigns, recommendations, and we'll have a 360-degree overview about those customers. And agents, business, and campaign management, contact and profile. These are all different categories available. And coming back to the dashboard,
In this SAP Marketing Cloud, we can create this all campaigns and everything, and we can import to SSC, like Analytical Cloud.
campaign importing.
Like campaign is not like graphs or any other information regarding this.
Yeah, we can take the graphs, we can export it.
Yeah.
So today, let me walk you through contacts first, and in the next sessions, we'll walk you through other areas. So all these are nothing but the tiles, and each tile has its own functionality. So under this contact section, I have a 360-degree overview about USA contacts. I can just segregate these contacts. Like if I want to view only USA customer, I can filter and I can view only those. And this is a graphical representation of a customer based on the location and the business part and all those things. And these are the different users, anonymous and a registered user. So this is nothing but this completely is an this complete information is a sample data. We didn't get anything from any third party systems. So let me give you a quick overview like how I did in one of the applications using Marketing Cloud. Let's say it's a B2C scenario. So in a B2C scenario, as a customer, I'll just log into site and do some order, and I'll view all the different pages, and I'll come home. If I'm not aware of Flipkart, let's say take an example of Flipkart. If I'm not aware of Flipkart, and I want to, so the Flipkart, what they will do, they will take my data from any third-party systems like email and phone numbers, and they will load my complete data in marketing, and then they
Hello.
will they
Your
able
voice
to.
is somewhat weak. I cannot hear you.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better now.
Sorry, where did I miss you?
Like we are saying about contacts.
Okay, so let me take a example and explain you why and how I'm using marketing cloud. So let's say I started a new business and it's a name as Flipkart. So I have few products in my site, and people who knows about my products, they are coming and purchasing. And few people are spreading the word like this site is really exciting, and they are offering very good discounts, and they will come and buy. What if let's say if I'm in Pune, and people in Delhi who are in Mumbai, people who are in Chennai, they don't know about my site. So I want to target. So my business is running good, but it's not to the level. So if I want to expand my business to higher levels, then marketing comes into picture. So what I'll do is like I will get the user data from any third-party systems, or else doing a campaign on any social media. Let's say, hey, on all the social media applications, I'll just go to the user accounts like a social media apps. I add advertisements saying that a new app launched called Flipkart, and we are giving some exciting discounts. Saying that, and if you click on that one, you will come to our site and visit. Then we'll ask you to just please provide your basic information. Then with that information, I'll fetch to Marketing Cloud, integrating to my commerce site, or I'll fetch to directly from.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you'll get some from you'll get the user data from the third party or some others. But in the social media or everything, like you are posting or you have to send the contacts regarding in the social media.
No, no. So we have a feature like social media campaign in marketing. So so it's even in social media campaign, what we'll do is just we'll recommend a few products. Let's say if you open any Facebook app, and if you log into any Mintra or Japan, so you'll find a slider over there which showing a few products like shirts, t-shirts, and all, and
Okay, it
which you
shows like a pop-up box.
like exactly not exactly a pop-up like when you're scrolling on your Facebook social media, and at some level you can see a slider kind of thing which is
Okay,
from the app. So that is
okay.
nothing but a recommendation. I can show you
But
in the next how it looks
yeah,
exactly.
sure. But it's not like showing like it's not sharing the contacts. Like it's just posting. That's it.
Yeah, it's just posting. So the main
Okay,
idea
okay.
about the particular recommendation is like if a particular product is impress you and you want to know where it is and where I can buy, so you just click on the particular product and it will take you to the site.
Okay,
So
okay.
when you return to the site. So if you want, I'll ask like initially I'll show the particular image and everything. After a few seconds, I'll just trigger a pop-up and ask a basic information like email and phone number. So could you please provide us this information so that we can recommend you more and more exciting products and discounts. So if you are if the end user is okay, then they will provide the information. That information we are capturing and we are storing in marketing. So that is, there are many business statics here involved.
Okay.
So getting end user information is a key here. Once we got the information, we can convert the particular lead into an account. Lead is nothing but, in marketing terminology, lead is nothing but he's not exactly a customer of us. He is just a lead. Lead in the sense like he might be a customer in future. So we are targeting him and making him a customer. So that's where marketing is involved. So once we get that information from any third-party systems or buying this data from any Google or any other big giants, so we'll get this information and then we'll target those and we'll make the leads into customers. That's how that's what the role of a marketing cloud here.
Yeah.
Hope you understand. When it comes to B2B scenario, it's more of a similar thing, but it's a bit different. In a B2B world, how it works like there we have accounts and the accounts and the contacts, and the contacts might go to the B2B site. And since the B2B in the B2B world, the purchases are in a bulk. Let's say they won't purchase in one or two products; they will purchase in bulk, like 1,000, 2,000, and they have their budgets, they have their and cost centers, everything assigned. So it's a bit different, but targeting the customers is the same. And based on their interaction, we'll convert the particular interaction, will convert the particular lead into contact, and we'll target him. Let's say in a B2B world, how it works is like let's say I have a contact like Adidas, and I'm a seller of a rubber. So let's say I'm a plastic seller to the particular Nike company. So Nike company uses plastic to manufacture their shoes. So what I do is like I have a contact, one of the contact details of a particular Nike company, and I load the particular information in my marketing cloud, and I just trigger an initial email saying that why don't you just visit our site and have a look. If you are okay, we can have a deal with you for and you can have we are providing a better offer for you. I'll say in that way I'll trigger a campaign. So the lead might come to my site and visit, and you will see based on his interaction, I'll capture each and every interaction, what all the pages he visited, and what he's looking for, what all the filters he kept. All these interactions are be captured here. Let's say this is a contact. So if I open the contact here, so this is my account, and these are the interactions, and all these are the interactions available at the left. So I'm capturing all these interactions, what all he did and everything. So based on interactions, I can segregate to a particular group and I can target him. So lead is not interested in having a deal with us, then based on interactions only I'll get to know. Let's say if the lead has visited only the homepage and he just left. So I can assume that the lead might not interested, or at this moment I don't have a deal for him, so I don't bother about it. So I'll just concentrate on the other leads. So and even the lead qualifications will be done by marketing itself based on the few stages. So based on the interactions and all, the marketing application itself converts a lead into a contact, and it will sync to third-party systems like a C4C, Cloud for Customer, and the follow-ups will happen, and they will convert the lead to opportunity, and then they will see those interactions to marketing. So it's completely a full-fledged cloud solution, like commerce, marketing, CRM, ERP. All these are a complete solution offered by SAP to any of the e-commerce vendor. So that's how it works. So we have a concept like a dynamic customer profiling. As I said, you like based on interactions and all these things happen is managed by the marketing cloud. There is no user interaction is needed. So if a user interaction is needed here, let's say as an employee, he has to go and see all his interactions and he need to segregate. In that way, also we can do that. But marketing has given it feasibility, like based on the interactions and all the customer day-to-day visits, we can create those and we can convert and we can move forward. As I said, you the whole marketing is an intelligent application. It's based on AI and machine learning algorithms. And we have this dynamic customer profiling and campaign and journey orchestration and commerce marketing, lead and account-based marketing, marketing planning and performance, marketing analytics. We can have a 360-degree view of a particular customer and or else a particular account. And so we have a business benefits like we can have 360-degree view of people interactions with your brands and implicitly or explicitly, and score both profiles and underlying interactions. So these are the other key benefits using the marketing. So this diagram explains you like what all I said you what all the use cases of marketing within B2B and B2C scenario, like targeting the group of people based on the different data we have, like financial industry data, social media data, and the interaction data. So using the multiple data, we are just segregating and we are just targeting those particular customers on mobile and social channels, digital channels, personalized commerce, interaction centers. So this is a complete overview of marketing. So as a shown in a contact view of a particular application in marketing. So we have all the interactions and all. So that was listed here about the contact profile, interaction data, marketing data stewardship. So marketing data stewardship is a central entry point to manage and analyze data monitoring. And like let's say origin ID, using origin ID, we can track like what all the from where this particular contact has been from, and we can have a, let's say I'm a user and I just logged into the e-commerce site and my data has been already sent to marketing application. So with the same email ID and phone number, I have registered on Facebook, Twitter, and any other social networking site. So and based on the particular brand or any product, I'm giving few comments or about the particular site, and I'm just giving some reviews. So all this data is captured by Marketing Cloud, and it can show me a 360-degree my all complete reviews, ratings, and everything here. So if I go on the origin data, here I can see like from where all I got this particular information. So this is how it looks. Let's say, so as a user, so I have this multiple ERP account, commerce account, and cookie. So from various sources, I got this information. I'm fetching information of this particular contact, and I'm storing in Marketing Cloud and using this information for campaigns and recommendation process. And marketing locations agreement and CDC integration. So CDC is the cloud, so where we maintain customer information, this particular application is used for single sign-on, like it is social signing in commerce application. So when we integrate with the marketing cloud, this has a major benefit in a B2C scenario and in B2B. And Google Analytics integration we can do with marketing cloud for analytic purpose. So we have scores, data origin informations, commerce information, buying history and recommendation, lead information, all these available under contacts itself. And we do have a score, let's say a particular, so we'll assign a score to each and every contacts in marketing based on the particular user interactions in all. Let's say a user gender is male and his age is 16. So his buying chances are very high in a e-commerce application. Whereas if a user is male and his age is 60 and above, so his buying chances are very less in any shoe or any young any e-commerce application which sell only products for young people. So based on that, we can give some scores, and with the scores also we can segregate this information and campaign and target in campaigns. So this is a data stewardship app where it gives complete information and in a graphical view. So we have a marketing area concept in marketing cloud. So marketing area we use just to segregate information based on the location. So let's say we have our sites in 3 areas like US, UK, and Canada. So we have all the information, 3 region information in one marketing cloud application, and we want to segregate so that we can have a better visibility. So using marketing area, we are segregating all these regions. I can explain you more in the detail when we go walkthrough. So this is an overview about product category and hierarchies, and like how we import all the feasibility options to import products categories, and how we can use them, and how we can do a cleanup using a particular jobs, and all this information I'll be giving you in the product and product information, importing information. This is segmentation, analytics integration.
What is the service ticket?
Service tickets are nothing but like if a user raises any ticket, any issue, so we can segregate information based on that. Like the customer support tickets.
Okay.
As I said, you CDC, Customer Data Cloud. So Customer Data Cloud maintains information of the customers, and it's just like holding the customer information like contacts, accounts, and even this integration is needed in a commerce application for a social login, like login with Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, any application using the social networking side. And we can fetch this, integrate the same with the marketing cloud to fetch the information of the contact. So I can give a very better example how we can do CDC, commerce, and marketing for business benefits. That's it. Do you have any questions?
Can you show me the architecture of marketing cloud? Like what the front end and back end?
I don't have that handy now. I need to fetch. In the next session, I can give you about the overview about architecture. So it's
Yeah, sure.
as I said. based on the top of HANA database and HANA Cloud generic features. So on the top of it, they have built Marketing Cloud. So in it, technically, I don't think you need to do anything much with customizing marketing. So I like, do you have any such requirements like customizing the Marketing Cloud for any such business use case? Able to show me?
Sorry?
Do you have any requirement like customizing Marketing Cloud for any business requirement?
But I didn't understand.
Like, are you planning to learn about customizing Marketing Cloud?
Yeah.
Like we have a configuration, but in detail customization, it's a bit technically difficult because only SAP did the customization. Even if they
But
have any,
actually, our client said to learn about SAP Marketing Cloud completely. They have said only Marketing Cloud. I'm saying that only. It's any related to another, like commerce or cloud of customers, any other related, I'm asking.
yes, we can integrate with any other system. So in a details, I can give you an overview of how to use that. But customizing, in the view front end and back end, like that specific requirement will never come in the marketing when it comes to
Like example, the front office will be the all this marketing. Like back office, it will be an SAP HANA. It will be integrating through the SAP marketing. What is like? I want to see the scenario. Like I want to see the architecture.
I can give an overview, but technical implementations is like I'm not bit aware of that. Only if you want to implement, only SAP can do that for now. No other vendor company or partners are into customizing SAP Marketing Cloud at this point of time.
Okay.
So all we can do with the Marketing Cloud is like getting to know about its functionalities and its use cases. So that's much needed. That's much needed. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for today. Do you have any questions? Anything?
Thank you so much, Santosh, for sharing your introduction.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good day. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.